Brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shai, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shai, brought Yahweh, brought Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karakadash, all praises, honor, glory, love, respect, and faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shai. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching and preaching the truth and nothing but the truth in the name and the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Abshah. Um, Trying to put this spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckle birds that look like heathen nations, for example, a so-called white person or a Chinese person. If you listening up, you taking heed, and you feeling the warning signs, and you see the warning signs, you might be an Israelite. But then again, let's just say speckled birds are people that look like other nations. Anyway, got another video. Um, I was just looking at what is it, Big Hurt. I haven't seen the videos from him in a minute. Um, Dude from California. But anyway, the title is They're about to do a purge. And I haven't looked into the video this much. I just played like a couple minutes of it, but I'll go play it. I just also I wanted to play some videos of other YouTube channels. That's not really talking about the truth or either the name of Yahweh Bashim Abshah, but they see the warning signs, and most of them just jakes. Let me see. Let me go here. I'll probably just go get rid of all that. Let's see what we got. I should have went and did this before I got into the video, but something needs to be done. While I'm letting this video play, but it got Big Hurt. I'll look for some other videos. And let you know, I'm just shooting from the hip.
You in position yet?
Working on it.
What's taking?
What up? Big Herc 916. Positivity, motivation. Lacing you guys up, hoping that you will make better choices in your life than I did. But some of you guys continue to make dumb choices because you're looking more for the short term and you're not thinking about the long term consequence. The things that you guys are involving yourself in are such low level activities that have no benefit or long term reward. It just blows my mind. But then again, you've been programmed to a degree to think that you can get away with it. And because you're not currently being prosecuted, that you can go on about your life and continue on your spree of crime. But
Well, one thing he might not bring up on the. I don't know. I haven't got to this point what he about to say, but ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Abshah sees everything, but especially a lot of you Jakes. You see the Jakes out there smashing and grabbing, taking jewelry and purses and whatever the hell kind of luxury crap that's temporary and won't benefit you on what's going to happen later on down the road when society in America collapses and pretty much the whole world. It's not the Lord's going to be judging a lot of you Israelites, you two-third Israelites. That's all into wickedness. And man, it's gonna be hectic as hell. Let's see what you're gonna be snatching and grabbing out of somebody's car that's on their tippy toes, ready to blowing you Jake's heads off, even your own. Shit, cause nobody ain't gonna be playing around at these times, especially people that already see what's going on. I'm pretty sure he ain't playing around. Yeah, I know he ain't playing around. I'm not either. Shit. But first thing first, man, get your real preps together, get your spiritual preps. That's the first preps you get together. Then get your mind together and visualize what could possibly happen. Get ready for it. And then plus, do your body, do the best you can with your body shit, even though it's breaking down so much because all the toxic food we eat and the water we drink and bathe our butts with, and the air we breathe, and me and my dumb ass still smoking. But yeah, man, you gotta. I mean, the best thing man can do just keep praying and have faith in Yahweh Bashim Shah and trust. Let me get back to the video.
They're about to start splitting you guys' wigs. I've been telling you this for a
Hey,
minute.
hey, well, like I just said, now he talking about wig splitting, and I said they ain't gonna be playing around, and he's talking about some wig splitting. Yeah, take heed, not to his words, but actually Yahweh Bashim Shah. But he knows what's up. I know what's up, and many men who speak the truth of Yahweh Bashim Shah, even they're not in the truth, but someone like him, and he probably had been listening in on the Israelites, on the Hebrew Israelites. Maybe, maybe not. And I'm pretty sure he's familiar with them, but then again, maybe not.
That this was all a planned setup to get you comfortable with criminal activity so that they can purge all you guys from the streets.
Oh yeah, especially facial recognition is out there, and they talking about in California they banned it. No, they haven't. That's a damn lie. And y'all them niggas got them cell phones in their pocket. They know what all the activity. All they got to do, link in the map of all the people that's there, scattered in. They can pinpoint you, and you might not even be rioting. You might just be there, just minding your own business, but you're still out over there, and they'll come and snatch you up anyway, cause you're an Israelite, right?
And put you up in federal custody. I was just listening, and they had a news conference where they're talking about they spent over 800 hours of overtime, the feds, building task force and basically putting together teams that are going to go and start prosecuting these crimes that involve carjackings, these robberies. They're going to start cracking heads. And when the feds get involved, it's a wrap. You're doing 85% of your time.
That look like a weed dispensary. And what happened? Oh, he got his body armor on. I think I seen this video. He got his body armor on, and he got the advantage on his one of the robbers.
You're not getting any breaks, and you're gonna be sent across the country, and you're gonna be in there with people from all over the globe because they got
So with more people, this guy showed up out of nowhere, and then the other partner come in there.
international criminals in the feds. No conjugal visits.
Really, all of them.
Very limited visits in general, and a lot of politics as far as just what you're going to be dealing with. But that's the least of your worries.
Look at this stupid shit. I know this no man. I mean seriously, man. I just showing you all the shit that's going on right now, and I haven't kicked in the scriptures yet. But I'm just giving you an idea of all the shit going on, and most is Jake doing this shit. But don't forget, Esau is doing some crimes too now, major crimes. But you know, low-level Edomites, they gonna be the Edomite so-called white man, or the white so-called white race. They really not white, they're red. But they're doing the same thing too. They just don't put it on TV as much or at all anyway. But statistics, you go to FBI, I think it was 2020 or 2019, they show, and you keep going on, maybe like 2022, they show you statistics of crimes by the FBI or status report or whatever. They'll show you all the different races, so-called races. But you got the Edomites, or so-called white people, committing the most crimes. Now you'll have some Israelites, like you got your blacks, Latinos. They doing more crimes than Edomites. But hey, Esau got a beat no matter what.
Most of you guys are so young that you're going to throw away all your rest of your 20s and your 30s, man.
Man, shit, we don't even have 20s or 30s left on this world. Shit, them niggas gonna throw their opportunity to being delivered or being one of the 1/3 and repent, cause Lord gonna close the door on these jokers. Shit.
For nothing. Forced slave laborers. Now, you guys talk about all this shit about, oh man, we deserve this and deserve that. Well, you're about to deserve a couple cents an hour. Or working somewhere in the heat under severe conditions, because you're going to be doing slave labor in the pen. Everybody has to have a job. Everybody.
Yeah.
Ain't no sleeping on.
And you don't even have to be independent. You got slave labor went to concentration camps. Yeah.
On your bunk all day, man. Even the homie's gonna make you get up. You're gonna have to do something, whether it's in the unit, on the yard, or in a factory. So all that high-powered stuff you talk about, that you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. Well, when they prosecute your ass for those crimes you've been committing, whether it's breaking in these jewelry stores, whether it's running up in these little boutiques, getting this designer shit that you could have worked and bought. Bro, by the time you get done doing your time, you could have, the stuff you stole, you could have bought it 1,000 times. You could have had a career going, a business going. I say because I see it. I've been there, man, like a jackass. Would have been better off taking a trade than.
Anyway, he's just giving like some pointers for you. But anyway, man, I'm just showing you some glimpses. I didn't expect that video to show up with the robbery and such, but it's good to show that because there's gonna be a whole lot more going on. Man, yep. Let's get to another video. I want to take a look at that video because I haven't seen what he been talking about lately. I really don't have any scriptures right now coming to mind.
Getting an LLC for your business doesn't have to look like this. Just
Maybe
Google
this time
LLC
I'll have
Taylor
something.
Brands.
This guy
It's
here
totally
talk
easy.
about-
You pick a
This guy talk about financial stuff. He live out in Atlanta.
state, you fill it.
These business. Now, what is this coming crisis? We're going to get into that in a minute because I believe.
And if you're not familiar with this guy, he usually just be talking about business stuff, stocks, and I think he sells cars or do a moving, I don't know, some kind of service or company he own. And that's about one of those black business type of cats, but he see what's going on.
That this coming crisis is going to be the final nail in jump starting the recession. And this is something that has been coming long before current events shaped up the perspective. And this coming crisis, in some ways, was manufactured, and we'll get into that a little later in the video. In some ways, it was set on the path to freak out everything. So what is this coming crisis? We're about to experience a diesel gas shortage. Right now, along the East Coast, diesel storage is at its lowest point in maybe 40, 50 years. And it's getting lower and lower. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're expecting to have diesel stations run out of diesel. And what this is going to do is push the price of diesel. We may see $10 per gallon for diesel. I'm not kidding. Now, when I say this is going to impact everyone and it's going to impact everything, let's look at our supply chain. How does milk get to the store? How does gas get to the gas station? How do eggs get to the store? Everything is trucked in by a diesel tractor trailer. If it's not a diesel tractor trailer, it's a diesel box truck. Last mile supply. So everything is going to be impacted. The prices of everything is going to go up because the price of diesel is going to go up. Now, this is what's kind of creepy about this. One of the reasons, this is just one of the reasons we're going to have a diesel supply shortage is we're shipping a ton of diesel to Europe. And Europe is already paying, I believe, $8 or $9 per gallon. So the diesel suppliers are willingly starving America because they can make more money by shipping the diesel to Europe. Now, why is Why do we have this issue?
I'm gonna pause for a sec. I'll walk away for a minute. I don't know if the commercial gonna kick in, but I gotta go and do something real quick. Let the video play.
The biggest issue we have is over half of the diesel refineries in the United States have shut down since 2008. So we have a manufacturing issue with diesel. So this shipping of the diesel, and once again, this is a capitalist society. They're going to go where they can get the most money. That's why I say that we're going to see $10 per gallon for diesel. And I've been watching a lot of trucking channels, and diesel has been hammering truckers this year. The price of diesel has like dramatically reduced the profitability of some shippers, of some trucking companies. So when this comes, you're going to see a lot of trucking companies go out of business because these trucking companies are too leveraged. Now the trucking companies that have no debt, they're going to be able to survive. But the trucking companies, like, you got an owner-operator. The owner-operator owns, he's financed the truck, he's financed the trailer, he's got this insurance, and this price of diesel may literally put him out of business. So who's going to benefit from this diesel supply shortage? The diesel refineries. They're going to make more money than they've ever made before. And the trucking companies that are well capitalized and well positioned are going to absorb the market share of all of these collapsing trucking companies. And there will be many. There will be many. There's a lot of people who are doing hotshot trucking. They run on diesel. There's a lot of people getting in the box truck industry. They run on diesel. And a lot of these businesses are going to collapse. So what this is going to do for...
Let me run back what he just said. I just came back to do something real quick.
companies, and there will be many. So who's going to benefit from this diesel supply shortage? The diesel refineries. They're going to make more money than they've ever made before. And the trucking companies that are well capitalized and well positioned are going to absorb the market share of all of these collapsing trucking companies. And there will be many. There will be many. There's a lot of people who are doing hotshot trucking. They run on diesel. There's a lot of people getting in the box truck industry. They run on diesel. And a lot of these businesses are going to collapse. So what this is going to do for the people who survive is going to push up the price.
Yeah, let me get to the scripture. Is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinding shall cease, because there are few. Yeah, man. They're saying these companies going on there. I already showed one video yesterday about Carvana letting go of let me see, was it 2,500 people, employees? Oh yeah, they were talking about Netflix, but that ain't nothing new. They've been letting people off, and they're gonna be letting off more people from Comcast and oh yeah, AT&T, cause I think they got an AT&T somewhere building down in downtown Atlanta. I went over there for an interview years ago. Didn't get the job. Didn't give a shit. Oh well. But yeah, they've been letting people go constantly, and usually they get people go that's you know, got a higher pay rate or whatever, and they got a lot of stuff invested in the company. They go ahead and let them go, and then they'll bring in some new jokers. They can start off with a lower pay rate to save some money. What was it? Netflix. Let's see, Netflix. Um, layoff, layoffs. Reddit. Yeah, they talking about Netflix just to start at streamer stage. Oh, that's yeah, layoffs. Netflix cut 150 U.S. based jobs after losing subscribers. And how much they paying? I think they say they're paying like 200,000. Some of these people that were making like at least $100,000 or more. And that's a good amount of money. I mean, at a total, and they trying to save as much as they can right now. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. So they said in April, the streaming giant shocked the industry when it revealed it would lose 200,000 subscribers in the first 3 months of 2022. Yeah, I mean, and warned another 2 million were expected to quit in the coming quarter. Yeah, 'cause shit. Because people cutting this stuff off, and sooner or later, the internet gonna go. People ain't gonna be able to afford the internet anymore, and their cell phone. They're gonna keep that cell phone, but the internet gonna have to go. Because they feel like, well, shit, what do I need the internet when I got my phone? But then you still have to, if you can, I don't know, you can use your phone as an internet access to hook it up to your computer, but you know how much they're gonna put you an extra fee to let that happen. But whatever. And it says the news sparked an investor's sell-off when the firm's stock plunging at 35% in one day. Damn, that's a lot. It is now trading at $190 in euro. I guess the euro sign, that's 152 euros. A 46% drop doing on its previous premium. Man, that's a lot. Huh. Well, shit. And then all these other ones, it's got Disney Plus, HBO, I guess HBO Max or whatever, or HBO, and you got Amazon Prime Video. They gonna be experiencing the same thing. Who else you got? Paramount Plus. I just got done watching that Halo movie, or the TV show I meant, and I ain't gonna talk about it in this video. Maybe I might come up with something about talk about certain scenes on the last. I think that was the last episode. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Talk about some financial stuff and some other stuff that's about to go down.
Freight, which in turn,
There is a better.
But yeah, this is gonna be the beginning of sorrows and great pain, man. Yeah, all these jobs and all these companies gonna be going under. The ones that's like, your cell phone business, like me for example, I do lawn service. But me, I really won't lose much unless I lose customers, cause the pay I have to go up, because diesel costs much, and people have the nerve. Like I said in one of my old videos on my other channel, one customer had the nerve. I told him I'm going up $10 more. I used to charge him $40, but now it's 50. He had the nerve to say, "Well, Dawn, is my yard getting bigger?" I'm like, "Hell no. The price on gas and diesel going up and everything else. Shit, what the fuck? What's wrong with you, nigga? You been living underneath a rock?" Shit.
Way to make money with Amazon than selling physical products. Introducing the Mickelson Twins.
pushes the price of everything else up. I mean, I feel that when this happens, this is going to be the final nail in the coffin to jumpstart the recession. I said the recession was going to start end of the year, beginning of 2023. I'm rethinking that because first quarter, we had reduced GDP. And a clinical, technical definition of a recession is 2 months.
And I remember somebody said, I don't know, it was an article that talking about, oh no, I was watching a video about recession and saying that we're in a recession, but no, they mentioned we're in a collapse, and then they saying that we're in a recession. I'm like, ain't no fucking collapse. Upcoming collapse. They said we're gonna have experience an upcoming collapse in this recession. That's what it was. And I'm like, wait a minute. If it's an upcoming collapse, that's not we're not in this recession. This is a depression. But the people are too dumb not to see it. Hey man, that's why I say, man, it is scary. It is scary. It is absolutely freaking scary to be blind like these people. It is absolutely scary to be blind like these people. Heck yeah. That's why you need to seek Yahweh Bashim Abishai. If you see the writing on the wall, Be thankful and grateful. Because, hey, man, it's going to be way worse than this. Way worse than that. You know, I just realized there's a lot of this scripture here. I should put this down, don't I? Oh, well, let me continue on with the video.
Quarters, 2 consecutive quarters of reduced output. And what this is going to do is just shock the system. And it's going to be like everyone, remember when the pandemic started and you couldn't find toilet paper? That was like a shock to the system. People were bewildered. It was like, we're going to see gas hoarding. We're going to see, because right now, they're already talking about the shortage of diesel. And at the moment, there's not a lot of hoarding.
And guess what? You're going to see more videos of people doing dumb shit just like they were doing last year, of putting gasoline and daggone grocery bags and gasoline and Tupperware and gasoline and shit. Somebody spraying gasoline, like soaking their car with gasoline, thinking it's gonna absorb. I'm like, God dang, they must got the juicy juice. They must got the juicy juice. Well, the juicy juice ain't affected them, man. I guess they just dumb as hell. But anyway.
And stuff, but it's going to come to a point where people are going to start hoarding, and it's going to trickle down. Like first, you're going to see.
But thing is, I was just thinking, man, the hoarding people gonna be buying up a lot of food and a lot of stuff, but they won't have no discipline to be able to manage to keep that stuff lasting a little bit longer. I mean, oh, it's not gonna, because the stuff is gonna go away. It don't matter how much food you get, how much water you store up, it's gonna dwindle. It's gonna decrease over a period of time. And if it's faster, especially if you're a greedy ass sucker, you don't know how to damn ration stuff, man. But that takes wisdom to do that and patience. I know I need to apply the same thing when it comes to me smoking and quit that shit. I try my best to do as less as I can. But right now, shoot, I'm getting back worse and worse with it. Man, I gotta keep praying about it. 'Cause man, I be feeling like that weight on my shoulder, and especially a lot of some other men out there, some other prophets talking about the power outages and shit, making more videos about the power outages that might possibly happen because due to a heat wave, pretty much all over the world, but United States. But mostly I'm gonna talk about United States or Babylon the Great, because they were just talking about Texas so much that shit. They talking about Michigan, I believe. Hold on, let me see. Cause this video here, yeah, I'm just shooting from the hip, and it's basically gonna just be videos about everything and anything that's going on. But let me see what they got. Um, what was it? Shoot, heat wave, power outage, or outage. Yeah, and I say, what's his name? Apostle Tahar. Yeah, he talk about getting a generator. Now, I one thing, like, these things are coming, but I'm like, I ain't saying him, but many other prophets out there doing the videos. When I first started, some are talking about not getting this, not getting that. You don't need this, you don't need that. And some of them still talking about it. I believe some of them are still talking about it. And I understand, yeah, you have faith in Yahweh by Shema Shah, but it's wise to get something just in case. We ain't telling you how much you need, how much food you need, how much water, how much resource, how much of a generator like a gas, diesel, propane, or a solar generator. We ain't telling you not to need it. You could do whatever you want to do with your money. I mean, it's wise investment than buying a TV, rims, or redecorating your house right now. If you know what time it is, and most of the time, if anybody redecorating that house, it's usually gonna be the female. If you're a man that see these things, man, tell them, hey, baby, we got to. You see what time it is. If you don't see it, man, we need to do something about this money. At least throw the money into something that's gonna keep us stable in living when times are hard, or either it could be vice versa. You could have a woman that could be like, they see the times of gonna be getting kind of hectic, but the husband is like, I want to remodel something. I want to do this and that. And we're like, nigga, but we need this. We need that. You know, forget whatever remodeling. At least put a fence up. Spend the money to put a fence up in your backyard if you got one. But anyway, if you got a house. But anyway, yeah, man. Oh, let's check this out. Let's say how many people blackouts? Cause he talking about gas shortage or diesel shortage. Big Hurt talking about some what he was talking about. Oh yeah, the crimes and people just they got making bad choices and shit. Said the Northwest blackout. Oh, this is daggone. Let me go to update. Google ain't saying shit. Anytime. What about now? This is not what I. Oh, let me go to news. Go to news. That's the problem. Yeah, here we go. This is what Apostle Tahar was like open and showing. 3 in 5 Indian homes face power outages. This is in India. India always having power outages. Some parts of Africa having power, yeah, especially South Africa. I remember, I think it was months ago. I was talking to a woman over at Cape Cape Town, and she lived over there, and it was on. I think she was Amazon. Yeah, she was an Amazon um customer service or whatever. And we just talking and talking. I was just telling her about all this stuff and more talking about what's going on than dealing with the customer, the products and shit. But yeah, man, she know what time it is. But shit, she been living through that. Power outages or what's it called? Or blackouts or brownouts, rolling blackouts or curfew. Yeah, she got generators. Hey man, when the times they say it's wise to prepare yourself carnally, there's nothing wrong with it, but don't put your faith in that shit. And then plus if you get the stuff, have some knowledge to learn how to do certain things with whatever you purchase because once it's broke and then plus you want to use it to break it in. Like say you got a gas generator, but the bad thing about it, I'll give you one thing about gas generators. When people hear it and everybody's power's out, they gonna want to come knocking on your door or either coming in to kick in your door to take that shit. So your best solution, if you do, get you one of those solar power generators or battery bank. It don't matter what it is. If you got the money to buy something that can charge, a phone or a radio or either a laptop, computer. We can't use a computer like some of them. But I don't want to show. You could just type it in yourself. I don't want to spend this video uh, showing you, you know, what's your best option. This a video ain't about that. It's about Yahweh Shema Shah and showing you the times we living in. But I'm just throwing out certain things you can look out for yourself. This was dailymail.com, and it says huge. So let's say huge. No, I'm gonna start right here. 100 meters. I didn't know this video coming up. I guess 100 million or 100 million living in Midwest, West Coast, and Southwest face summer power outage from heat wave. I mean heat weather. Excuse me. Heat weather. Climate change. Ah shit. The climate's always changing, nigga. Overstretched fossil fuel. Anyway, and power plants and unreliable green alternatives. Energy regulator warns. Well, if the green alternatives are unreliable, why the fuck y'all niggas keep pushing this shit? Why do people keep pushing it? Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we got the video, because if you want to check this video out, here goes this channel, and here goes the title of the channel. Let me see. See what we got here. Heat wave power outage. Heat wave power outage. Instead of me reading, because it's going to take me forever, because I can't stand staring at the computer reading. And I got a damn 5th grade reading level. Like I give a shit. And more about India. A goddamn hamster or a guinea pig. That nigga gonna be start eating that sucker. Shit. This 10 months ago. 10 months ago. What? How is it 10 months ago? Let's see if I put a space in here. Yeah, there's gonna be some absolute crazy shit gonna be going on. Especially with people, oh yeah, I haven't been to his channel in a minute. They usually keep up on lots of, oh, warning from Michigan about more power outages from heat wave. Now, if we've been going through heat, they talk about power outages and heat wave. Shouldn't they have been going through this, last year, the year before that? Because we experienced heat waves 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And our grids are still old and outdated. Our power grid is still old and outdated. But the odd thing is, now all of a sudden, we might be experiencing power outs because of the weather, the heat wave, the temperature. Man, stop. Shit, we shouldn't have been experiencing this stuff. But anyway, let's see what Southwest Prepper talk about. Nope. Yeah, they talk about that, but power outage. Let me see. I might play a couple of these videos. Let's start with this one first.
Don't buy another bottle of bug spray before watching this.
Whether it's roaches, ants, fleas, bed bugs, or
Get the hell out of
Texas,
here. And that's another thing. You're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Roaches, bed bugs, fleas, ticks. What else? I don't know. Cause people ain't throwing their trash away. And when everything collapses, people gonna have a hard time throwing their trash away. Now, best alternative is burning it. Hey, shit, cause the Lord gonna burn all this shit up anyway. We might as well burn it in your backyard. Somebody tell you, oh, don't burn it up. I'm like, fuck you, nigga. What are we gonna do with all this trash? And then when you keeping all this trash around, shit, it's gonna be roaches, rats, mice. And then when all those mammal creatures, and rats and mice, they show up, shit, you're gonna have an infestation of them ticks and what else? Fleas, cause they gonna be latching on them. Heck yeah.
home
I
state.
don't even know where the hell bed bugs come from, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but shit.
A warning for what's to come. Please be prepared, folks.
Power grid operator is calling on Texans to conserve power as temperatures are set to rise again this weekend.
It's the first time this season that ERCOT has made that request to customers.
KVU's Maria Aguilera joins us here in the studio tonight. Maria, we're not even in the hottest part of the year yet.
Yeah, that's right, Brian and
Yeah.
Quita. The
Hell, we still in spring.
grid operator says unplanned.
I was just thinking about this when I was outside in the backyard. I was like, damn, we still not even done with spring. We in the middle of spring right now. And shit, I had to wait. I had to wait hours to wait for the sun to come on down because I was just like, I don't want to be out in this sun too long, man. And I'm good. I only did like 2 yards a day. Some big yards. Well, one of them was big, but I only did 2 yards a day. I didn't want to do no more. I wanted to go home and cut my yard because I was up in the weeds. But shit, I'm glad I got done with it junk. It was super hot, but shit, this ain't even it. It's gonna be more hot days we're gonna be experiencing. Believe that.
And outages coupled with heat are leading them to ask Texans to reduce their use. Now, this afternoon, ERCOT told us
Yeah, reduce the use, and then all of a sudden, people ain't gonna discipline themselves from when it comes to using the power, electricity. Shit, no. These folk will have that. You can't tell me what to do attitude. They still have it with just like, for example, Israelite women, Eve. And I'm talking about Eve, not just the black woman, but Eve. I also call the Latino, so-called Latinas, Eve too. Cause hell, even Native women, the so-called Native Indian women, Eve too. And speckled birds, women, Eve too. Cause they got the spirit of Eve. Hell, they Eve too.
power plants across the state went offline.
Just like calling Jake, any other tribe, any man of a Israelite tribe be called Jake. If they all Jake, we got a bunch of Eves too, of different tribes.
resulting in the loss of about 2,900 megawatts of electricity statewide. Now, this is a live look at grid conditions tonight. The good news, operations are normal and there is enough power supply to meet demand. Now, I spoke with a Texas energy expert tonight. He says there are different reasons for plants going offline, for either planned maintenance or forced outages if something breaks. But he says the big question is, will plants be ready for when Texas really heats up this summer?
Like her. She Eve too.
More and more likely we're going to see these extended, deep, and dangerous heat waves. And if we get that kind of thing in July and August, I think it's highly likely we would have rolling outages.
Uh-oh. He's an expert, but he says highly likely. But hey, can't really believe the experts on TV, but hey, you hear a lot about this talking. Hey, you better take heed. The Lord letting you know you got men out there teaching and preaching and the truth and nothing but the truth, exposing these devils and telling you what the hell they plotting on. The wicked elite, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the motherfucker who controls everything from your power grid to the fuel to the daggone industry of the banks or institutions, banks, religion, shit, media. They tell you lies, tell you sweet little lies all the time. Take heed. We letting you know what kind of world you living in. And this is hell. And guess what? The Lord gonna turn this shit up. Well, all kinds of stuff gonna come out. Apparitions, spirits, evil spirits showing up. Make you seeing things that ain't there, just like Egypt, ancient Egypt. People daggone probably offing themselves. Oh, they're gonna be a lot of suicide too. But it's gonna be worse than Egypt. Ancient Egypt. Shit, they're gonna be darkness too. I ain't even get it in the scriptures, but it's somewhere where they talk about it was so dark. It's so dark you could daggone feel the darkness, like touch it. It felt like it probably like thick, like a thickness of it's like you couldn't even it's like you somewhat in slow motion feeling like some kind of resistance. It's not slow mo, more like it's like you in a pool of water and you're in a swimming pool, and it's you can't move as fast as you normally move. I don't know, but you could feel the darkness. The Lord can do it that way. It's not just darkness that you sight, and it's just darkness of sight, and there's darkness of evil, absolute evil, and darkness that you can actually feel, and it touch your skin. Yeah. Let's get back to the power outage.
Weekend, ERCOT asks that all Texans conserve by setting thermostats at 78 degrees or above and avoid using big appliances like washers and dryers during peak use hours between 3 and 8 p.m.
Follow, like, and share.
Oh, that's it for that video. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, man. Type of darkness that you can actually feel. Let me see what else they got. All right, let me get to this one more video.
This is your current dog food. And this is Ollie. See the difference? We've reimagined meal.
So we all just heard about Texas, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch that video. There might not be enough electricity to go around this summer in Michigan. That could require planned outages. I'm not making this shit up, folks. This is...
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Y'all seek the Lord. Yahweh Shema Shah. Do the best you can to repent. Turn back to the Lord and do the best you can. Call on him and repent. Shoot, there's a lot of men that's doing a lot of videos of other things that's not related to this video, but they saying the same thing about repenting and seeking the Lord. If you find the Lord through the prophets that's out there teaching and preaching, man, on either highways or the hedges or either on the internet, doing many lessons related to the current events or just things breaking down the scriptures in the Bible about how great we are and what the Lord made us and how great Yahweh is and how great Yahweh Shai is and the angels and all this other stuff, how we've been lied to. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go back to the video.
This is crazy. 2022 is non-stop.
Oh, look at this shit. Talking about some 200. 2022 Summer Energy Emergency Risk Areas. So they got this in red, and this in red, and this in yellow. Well, wait a minute. They showed a map. Say elevated risk or high risk. They had another map showing, well, there were like some places over in the Midwest and some places over in, over here. They daggone were like blue. Some were all in red, some were in yellow. Anyway.
So, the power operators are warning that they can lose power or have to shut down the grid. Why? Because we.
Yeah, I remember this last year. Heck yeah. Was it summer 2021? Saw record temperatures all across the Pacific Northwest, sending locals flocking to the cooling centers. And you know what? It was all this space. They could like, I don't know. If this is considered to be a cooling center, they really don't need all this ceiling. You know what I'm saying? They could have brought down like at least 6 feet off. Well, then again, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not no building expert. But let's get back to the video.
We have an aging grid nationwide. We've known this. We've talked about this. This has been news for a long time. And now it's starting to rear its ugly face nationwide. And we're not even in.
Hey, look at this shit. All this was water. You see this walkway? All that was water. I believe all that was water. Cause look how dry this is. They lost maybe like shit, that water too. Cause you see the rings? So I don't know, man. Yeah.
Summer yet, folks. We have some serious issues. What can we do about it? If you've been eyeballing a generator, a solar power generator, a gas generator, I would suggest investing in one now. This year is just nonstop. So it's not about fear. We hope for the best and we prepare for the worst.
Oh, actually, you want to you want to pray for the best. Pray to Yahweh Shema Shai if you're an Israelite. And you also pray for the worst. The worst for this wicked nation, this wicked kingdom, this wicked world. Pray for the worst. You pray for the best and you pray for the worst to let the Lord know I am down for the fall of this wicked kingdom / queendom. Yeah, some people be like, oh, you're sick, something wrong with you. Oh, shut the hell up, nigga. You love this world. I'm trying to get the hell out of this place. Shoot.
I need you.
And that one thing I remember a quote a while back. What was it? Years ago. You ask a person, what's the difference? What's the difference between a religious person and a spiritual person? And somebody say, there's no difference. They're the same. No, there's a difference. A spiritual person is someone who believes there is a hell, and they're trying everything possible not to go to hell. But then the spiritual person knows they are in hell, and they try anything possible to get out of hell. And one way a spiritual person will know how to get out of hell is through the spirit of or the faith and the trust of Yahweh Bashem Awashah, seeking the Lord Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, seeking them.
Guys, to share this information so your loved ones are not sitting there in the dark this summer wondering what the hell happened. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Love and light to you all. Comment below. We got your 6. Please.
Anyway, I'm gonna get one scripture in because I've just been mostly playing a lot of videos, but and I've been running my mouth a lot. 50 minutes, but hey man, nothing wrong with running my mouth. It's only about warning y'all, and it's about Yahweh Shema Shah, exalting his name and letting y'all know what's about to go down, dude. I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with getting some stuff. But always remember, man, these don't treat these things like treasures, man. Because what you got right now, what you getting wisdom and knowledge and understanding through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, that's treasure right there. And then when you getting it, you taking it serious, he gonna consider you as treasure once he see you taking heed to his words and his warnings and the things that's going on. Let's get to Matthew chapter 6, verse. What is this? Well, darn, what happened to this? I guess 19. I never put 19 there, man. 19. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon heaven, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Yep. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting whatever you got, vacuum sealed pickles or vacuum sealed um I don't know, tomatoes or vacuum sealed, but don't put too much emphasis in that stuff. It's don't be like that guy. What I don't know where was it. I always hear that story about the guy storing up all the wheat that's in the Bible. He stored up all this wheat. He tore down his old shed to build a new shed for more wheat, and he's just keeping it for himself. And then the next day, or whenever, sometime soon, the Lord took him out, got his soul, and said, "Okay, you doing all this. You doing too much. Don't do too much. Just do what you can do, and don't put all your emphasis on all the things that's going on. Just get some stuff just in case. Ain't got to go overboard, but get some stuff just in case, and that be it. Because I was there before I went to truth. I was like, oh, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy that, man. But then I realized I need to slow down, man. I'm looking like a damn fool. My mind racing all left and right. And then the words bring comfort. The scriptures bring comfort, and ultimately Yahweh Shema Shah bring comfort. Once he put some knowledge, put some game in your ear, and you register it through your brain. Let me see. I'm gonna get one more scripture. Uh, was it wisdom and knowledge? Oh, yeah, well, that good. We're gonna get Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Yup, get that, and I get that one more. Where that other one at? Oh, here we go. When I was talking about treasures, the Lord sees you as a treasure once you take heed. Yeah, it was Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. When you fear the Lord, he consider you treasure. Yeah, because you fear the Lord, that's the first thing you got to learn. When you fear Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, man, they like, okay, let's see what else you do for me. Well, you can do that, cool. And you can fear me, cool. You believe that I can take you out, anybody else out, cool. You believe in my power, cool. You have trust in my power, cool. You seeing all the signs that's going on, I'm revealing you everything, cool. Yeah, it's so much more, man. That's why, I love this. I hate this world, but I love this truth. I hate this world. I want this world to fall. But you gotta get something just in case, cause you don't know what's gonna be in store. But it's wise to do it, and you don't want to lead like some men will, tell other people you don't need this, you don't need that. Hey man, you might lead that flock to, I don't know, but the Lord always have something for everybody. You know, the Lord always have something for everybody, either good or bad. But anyway, I don't want to make this video way too long. I want to get to another video. maybe another part of this. I don't know. Lord willing, I get to another video. But for all the men that's out there teaching and preaching, um, the truth and nothing but the truth in the name and the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep on pushing, keep your faith strong, and all the women that have their faith and they trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, keep it going, and stay in order for your man. If you ain't got a man, stay in order for Yahweh Shema Shah. For the hopeful elect, all damn, lose my train of thought. Dang. For the hopeful elect, peace and blessings, and all praise Yahweh Shema Shah. Shalom.